So, before I start this, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LA Noire. So, LA Noire is a police-based game. It is nothing like. It's made by the same company that make Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto, but this is not one of those titles. This is an M-rated game, so before you guys decide you're gonna just pop in and watch, make sure there's no children or kids around. There doesn't need to be. I got hit. I got a hit on the channel the other day. See if I can find it on my phone here. Let's go to Studio, because Studio will tell me. Studio's how I track most of my stuff. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to... Okay, I agree 100% with that. So it will age restrict it. That has nothing to do with me. That is YouTube, because kids don't need to be. It's not a vile game, but of course you are dealing with crime scenes and you're dealing with drug references, because you're a police officer, or you're dealing with dead bodies that are naked and all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in to you can't skip cutscenes.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lipton. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Hiddleston and Bowe, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, understand, sir?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see this?
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Okay.
I'm not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you? Some people can't live without help.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking
They frequented the Blue Room. They were musicians. Are you sure?
about. Yes, I'm very sure. Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to list talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, but never feel ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words. Very brave. But words are just words.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Owen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Here we go.
Continue to respond, sir.
Move in. At risk losing the trail.
Units in the vicinity.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is it?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy you are? And how much fun it would be together with you?
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard it.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Plenty wasn't smart enough to run this operation. He was strictly distribution. This smells like a deal gone wrong.
You're very perceptive, boy chick. But you could never shake hard enough to get me to give it up.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios to them today. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. Squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down. Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll be there.
this way?
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons.
Afraid of malice. Smokes. Homicide just recovered 3 VARs and a mountain of cigarettes in a shooting at the 111 Club. No kidding. I better get over. Do you have a copy of the manifest? Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. This is the crate we recovered. 500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of L.A. Some of these guys are from my old unit. Must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, Goldrick.
But Goldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out. Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hub.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
I understand you, but thousands wouldn't.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I gotcha.
LAPD, drop the gun now!
Phone number and restaurant table. It's one of the BARs. I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
It's my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Cool Ridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Felix, that morphine is turning up everywhere. People are dying. You got something you want to tell me?
I'm a bus driver. Do I look like I run a dope racket?
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. I'm sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying a story?
Not for a minute. Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help. Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer. Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
Who would like a word?
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No, you don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You know that there's a gang war going on in L.A. trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
You really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was it?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump. This $200 suit and $2,000 car.
Tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. Victim is a Chris Majewski.
Another name from the manifest?
How many more friends of yours are gonna get bugged here?
I hope you got some money saved up. Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Any Central Unit 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
They just walked up and shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Getting close and steer him off the tar. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. It's no good. We need to get closer. I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Watch it. These guys aren't gonna go quiet. Open fire!
LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them. Owen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
We need to get those guys fast, otherwise they'll be the case.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that stump of Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can someone talk to Harry over the Times?
It's too late. Times would look ridiculous if you drop the story now. Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. We get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quiet. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Coral?
Name's Roy Earl. Detective. Administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has led his beautiful wife and kids, who has betrayed America for a German junkie war, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow. You will be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda out. Bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
We get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quiet. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Coral?
Name's Roy Earl. Detective. Administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has led his beautiful wife and kids, who has betrayed America for a German junkie war, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow. You will be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine. They're waiting for someone to crack.
Find some cover!
He's there! Right there! Kill him!
You're clear, go! Stay down!
Eyes open! Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
Tell Courtney. Bradley. Try. It was worth a try. God. Polar bear ice cream. Really did. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him. Juiced, Beckett, Goldberg, Driscoll, these are good guys. I think get wrapped up in this thing.
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Guy gave his wife a gadget whiz guy. Pointing devices at the place.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady cut up like the Dahlia.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting the point.
And you'll get roasted.
Mouthpiece towards strip club.